Okay. Well, there's people behind me. I got a camera person tonight.
Hello.
Hello. I make some of these videos in the car sometimes. Okay, so Miley, what did you think of Captain Marvel?
I really, 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 really liked it.
Well, tell them.
I really, really, really liked it.
You really, really like. What did you like about it?
Everything?
Everything. That's not very specific. Did you like Goose the cat?
Yeah.
Goose was kind of funny, wasn't he?
Mhm.
What else did you like about it?
I liked a lot of stuff, but the main thing that I really liked.
Well, hold on. Before you say that, remember, no spoilers.
Yeah. I liked how we learned about how Captain Marvel got her powers.
Okay. Yeah. We learned about how Captain Marvel gets her powers. Did you? Let's see. I got a picture of that. Windshield's awfully dirty here. You doing a good job of holding the camera? Okay, so let's see. So Captain Marvel takes place in I think it was 1995, right? So mid-90s.
Around then.
So back when I was a teenager, in real life. So all those songs you heard on the movie, those were songs that I listened to when I was a teenager, when I was in high school. Pretty interesting, huh? It's not that interesting. Okay, so we saw how she gets her powers. Now, what do you think's going to happen in Endgame now? What do you think, Miley? What do you think?
I think she's going to be the main reason if we defeat Thanos.
She's going to be the main reason that the Avengers defeat Thanos.
Yes.
So why do you think that?
I think because she is a lot faster and she has a lot more powers.
Okay.
And I just think she's able to beat Thanos.
So.
Because she beat all those Kree people with all their stuff.
Yeah. So let's see. So we know Fury. He used the pager right at the end of Infinity War.
Yeah.
And she summoned her. Sorry. Summoned Captain Marvel. So we think that she's gonna be she's gonna save the day in Endgame. Is that what we think?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What about how do we think Captain America do we think Captain America and Iron Man are gonna make up, become friends again? Because they actually, if you remember, they didn't even see each other in Infinity War.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know? See, who do we have? We have the original Avengers and Rocket.
Yes, no Groot.
Rocket's the only Guardian that lived, right? Well, I guess Nebula wasn't a Guardian.
She was a half, I would say.
she was from the Guardians movies, but so Nebula and Rocket were the only ones from the Guardians movie that lived. So the original Avengers.
I don't remember Drax disappearing.
Drax disappeared. They all disappeared.
Because I can only remember Rocket.
The only people that survived that went to fight Thanos on Titan were Iron Man and Gamora. Not Gamora.
Gamora's
Nebula.
dead.
Nebula. Do you think Gamora is coming back?
If they alter time, then yes.
What about everybody else? So what do we think so we saw the Spider-Man trailer.
Now that's just completely mean, and now we know that we defeat Thanos.
Well, but what if it's, I don't know. I mean, I'm just really confused. Why would they show that trailer? Because we saw Peter Parker disappear, right?
Yeah. Unless they find a way to bring some people back, but not all.
Yeah.
In that case, then that might be true. That's probably the case.
Maybe, we'll see. So let's get back to Captain Marvel. So Miley, you're a 4th grader,
Yes.
and so this is the first Marvel movie you've seen on opening night,
Yes.
right? Actually, is this the first Marvel movie you've seen in the theater, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's why it's really special to you.
Yes.
And that you had a corn dog before going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Captain Marvel. So, of all the films, everything, I think you've seen them all except maybe Incredible Hulk, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I saw Black Panther on my tablet, so yes.
So you've seen them all, Incredible Hulk. You're not missing anything there. It's an okay movie, but it's. I think it was actually the second one that came out.
Yes.
It was Iron Man, then Incredible Hulk.
Yes.
So where does Captain Marvel rank to you? I know it's kind of hard to rank them all when you're first all the way down to the bottom, but where do you fit it in? Is it your favorite one of all time now, or is it like your second favorite, or
It's probably up in my top 5.
in your top 5? Okay. What are your favorite Marvel movies?
Well, my top 5 are all usually tied.
Well, here, let's do it this way. Let's not rank them 1 to 5. Just give me your 5, the 5 movies you like,
No,
and not in any order. Not saying the first one you name is your favorite. Let's give me your 5 favorite Marvel movies that you like the most.
Well, there's Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
I really like the first Avenger.
Captain America.
Yes, partially because I went down hunting the house for that movie.
You went what?
I hunted down that movie down in the basement.
Oh, you hunted down the movie. I thought you said you haunted the movie. I was like, what does haunting the movie mean? Okay, so here, watch the camera there. All right, so so Captain America, First Avenger, Captain Marvel. Okay, what are 3 more?
I really like Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. Okay.
And I can't remember the name of that movie. I liked Infinity War a lot because it showed that every single character was in that movie.
Yeah. Okay. Infinity War. What's one more?
What is that name?
Don't you like the Guardians movies? Or
Yes, but
there's also the Ant-Man movies.
yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I liked it because it showed, since I hadn't seen the first Ant-Man in a while, what is the word there? I really liked how the show, how they got into the Phantom Zone and out.
Oh, you mean the quantum realm.
Phantom, I don't know where I
The
got.
Phantom Zone that's DC.
Yes.
That's Superman. All right, so Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, Captain America 1, Infinity War, and Doctor Strange.
Yes.
Okay. So I think mine. So
I know you.
I only have one of those movies is in my top 5.
Let me name it.
What?
First Avenger.
No.
Infinity War?
Infinity War.
I was like, Infinity
So
War?
I'll give my top 5 again in no order. Infinity War is definitely in my top 5. Captain America: Winter Soldier.
I knew one of those was.
I like that one a little better than First Avenger.
I like them all, but those are my top 5.
This one's going to surprise some people, and I'm not saying that this is like in the top 5 of Marvel movies all time, but this is just one of my favorites. Is the first Thor movie.
I was gonna put that on my top 5, but I liked Ant-Man and the Wasp a little better.
That's okay.
It's at my actual 6th.
Yeah, so that's your opinion. Then that's great.
At one point in time,
We
Thor
all-
was my favorite.
Yeah, we all like what we like. And the reason why I like that one is because,
It shows
you know how I like music and, as it goes with movies
Yeah.
and with video games and stuff. And I really like the music to that movie. And I like the story, too. I think
How Thor gets outcasted and has no powers, but somehow defeats a giant monster.
yeah. So let's, so what was that? So, Winter Soldier, Infinity War,
3.
Thor, first Thor.
Yes.
Let's see. I need 2 more. Oh. Man, there's a lot of really good choices.
Yes.
I'll probably go with Iron Man 1 because it kind of started the whole thing. I hadn't watched it in a long time, but when I watched it with you, several months ago.
That was during the summer of last year.
So last summer when we watched it, I hadn't seen it in a while, and I forgot how much I really loved that movie. So Iron Man, first Iron Man, and man, it's a toss-up between Guardians of the Galaxy and the first Avengers movie. I'm going to go with Guardians of the Galaxy 1 to round out my top 5 just because. So Adam and Angie, our friends Adam and Angie.
Yeah.
So they came over to our house one night and they were going to watch a movie. And Angie said, hey, let's watch a movie that, well, they wanted me to pick. And I said, no, you guys are our guests. You pick. And she said, okay. Let's watch an action movie that has a good story.
Good music?
No, what was it? She had 3 things. She said, let's watch an action movie that's funny but also has a great story. And I said, an action movie with a great story that's funny? You just described Guardians of the Galaxy. Isn't that right?
If they added music, then that would just describe
that
it
would
totally.
be the 4 things because it's got great music from the 1970s.
And also, that was the first, not Guardians, the first Marvel movie I actually ever saw.
Yeah.
I think I snuck down into the basement and watched it.
Oh, okay.
Or while you and Elijah were either watching it, and I just snuck down there and watched it.
Bring the camera over here. I don't think it's not picking us. It's okay. No one wants to watch us. They're just listening to us, right? So my 5 are Winter Soldier, Infinity War, Thor, Iron Man, and Guardians of the Galaxy 1. And your 5 are Infinity War, Captain Marvel, Captain America: First Avenger, Doctor Strange, and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yes.
Awesome. See, that shows you how we love these movies, but even we have the ones we like. There's, you know what? When I'm thinking about this, there's not a single one of these movies I don't not like. I like them all. I think. Which ones do you like them all?
Yeah.
I know you haven't seen the Hulk, so take the Hulk out of the picture. So, which ones? If you like them all, but which ones you're kind of like, well, it's all right. It's not my favorite, but it was okay. Are there any of that in that category for you?
Let's see.
You want me to go first?
Yes.
So-
Thinking.
Like Iron Man 2 to me is, I don't know, I don't really like that one. I do like how they introduced Black Widow in that movie though.
Yeah. I was getting Iron Man 2 while you said that.
Let's see.
I know I really like Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3 is fun. It's fun to watch. I mean, a lot of really the hardcore Marvel fans didn't really like it because it really messed up with the mythology of who the Mandarin was. But
Mandarin?
yeah, I mean, it really messed it up for the comics. But I thought it was an enjoyable movie.
I liked it when all the suits blew up and looked like fireworks.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. So let's see. So Iron Man 2 is kind of down towards the bottom of the list. I'm not a big fan of the Incredible Hulk. That movie's kind of boring. I think part of it is because
A different actor?
it's a different actor. Edward Norton plays Bruce Banner, and I don't know. I really like Mark Ruffalo instead.
It's funnier.
Yeah, Edward Norton. It would have been interesting to see what he would have been like if he continued as the Hulk, but I think Mark Ruffalo has the physique better. He's a little more stocky, a little more built. Edward Norton's kind of more wiry, but I don't know. So Iron Man 2, Hulk. I'm not a big fan of the Guardians 2.
I really like that.
I like the ending of it. The ending was very emotional for me. But I don't know. The movie was just kind of just all right.
You want to know my favorite part? One of my favorite parts in the movie?
What's that?
Pac-Man.
Oh, Pac-Man? Yeah, that was pretty funny, wasn't it? Let's see. So what else? I don't know. I don't. Most of them are just pretty good for me, but there's some ones that really, really stand out.
I know one of the most easiest ones for me to understand was actually Civil War.
Civil War. A lot of people really like that one. They have that one as one of their best. I think Civil War probably has the best the fight scenes.
Even though Elijah didn't even get it the first time he saw it.
Yeah, well, sometimes it takes a little bit. Spider-Man: Homecoming. I wasn't a big fan of that. I mean, it was enjoyable to watch. I mean, it was entertaining, but it's not one that if we're going to sit down and watch a Marvel movie, Spider-Man: Homecoming is not usually on the top of my list of ones to watch. Did you like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I make it sound like I didn't like it. I did like it.
I just like them all.
Yeah. And so the one we saw tonight, Captain Marvel. I know I had mixed feelings going into this movie. I wasn't sure what to expect.
I had saw a ton of trailers just by trying to watch a different show.
I'm curious though. Here's the thing that I'm having a hard time understanding. She gives him the pager.
Yes.
And she says, only use it in emergencies.
There have been a ton of emergencies that they could have used it.
So that's why maybe I don't understand. So again, not trying to be critical, but I'm just thinking out loud here. So we had Avengers 1, we had Avengers 2. So we had the Chitauri invasion with Loki in Avengers. We had the Ultron issue where
that could have been a real help with Captain Marvel.
Yeah. We had the whole Hydra issue with in
2.
Yeah, Winter Soldier.
And there's also a little bit of the Hydra issue at the beginning of
Civil War.
No,
of Avengers 2.
Yeah, where they're trying to track down the.
Well, I mean, some of those issues were maybe a little smaller, but there's some really big things that were happening. So
she could have helped with Civil War.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what Fury considers an emergency and what he doesn't consider an emergency.
I think Avengers 3 was a big emergency.
Well, right, yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't.
Well, I don't think he knew about. He wasn't in the movie at all, was he? Until that end credit sequence, right?
No.
Fury? Did he? I wonder if he even knew what was going on. Surely he had to know what was going on, right?
I don't think so.
Because they attacked New York, and they, with that big ship, they were trying to get the Time Stone from Doctor Strange. That's when they first go into outer space. He had to have known what was going on.
I don't think he was in New York at that time.
Well, but he didn't have to be in New York, but he's still probably... I don't know.
He might have thought it was just a regular day.
I'm just curious as to how this is going to work with Endgame. And
Well, they had to film Captain Marvel first and then Endgame.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about if she's like this super powered, invincible person. I mean, if she doesn't have a weakness?
I think her weakness was her past.
Oh.
And the Kree.
I don't know. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how they handle this.
I don't think she still has all of her memories yet.
No, I don't think she got any of her memories back. No, better stop at this light. So I would put Captain Marvel... Let's see, this is what, the 21st movie?
Let's see.
I think this is the 21st movie. It'll be hard to go back and count them all, but 21st or something like that.
Okay.
You counting?
Iron Man 1, Incredible Hulk, Thor, First Avenger, Iron Man 2, that's 5.
And Avengers.
Avengers.
It's 21, 20, something like that. Early 20s. 20, 21, something like that. So, Miley, I want to share something with you real quick.
Mm-hmm.
There's this term in film and in theater called Deus Ex Machina. You ever heard that before?
No.
So what that means is like it's like the person or it's like the thing that solves the problem, but it comes out of nowhere. And sometimes it doesn't.
She came out of nowhere.
And sometimes it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And so that's why I'm just a little concerned about Endgame. I want her to make sense in Endgame. I want it to be to where she has earned, how she's kind of earned it,
Yeah.
And
to be in Endgame?
Well, she'll be in Endgame. But what I mean by earned it is, I mean, think about how many fights that Black Widow and Iron Man and Captain America have been in to save everybody, she stopped some people here in this movie. I just hope. I want them to do
we don't actually know if she's done more fights.
Well, but not in terms of like the Avengers. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was an enjoyable movie. I mean, I did. I thought it was an enjoyable movie. I've never seen Brie Larson in any movie before. I think she's, I thought she's fine. I thought Goose the cat was pretty cool. Here, let's turn this light on so we can have a little light in here. I thought, we're in the garage now. I thought Goose the cat was pretty cool.
And Strange.
I thought, without giving anything away, without getting any spoilers. Here, let's do this. So, whoa, that's not what we want to do. It's not focusing. There we go. So, without giving any spoilers away, I really like Ben Mendelsohn's character.
Who?
Ben Mendelsohn was one of the lead Skrull.
The actual lead?
Yeah.
Lead? Okay.
Yeah, the leader of the Skrulls. I really liked him. I thought he was really good. You know what else he was in? He was in Rogue One. He was one of the bad guys. He was that Imperial officer that was chasing down that guy at the very beginning of the movie. He was the guy in charge. Anyway, so I like Ben Mendelsohn's character, and what else?
You like Minerva since you know what she's in?
Minerva was weird. I liked the create. I kind of liked the little twist they had. I won't spoil anything, but I liked the little twist they had. Annette Bening's character was a little weird, but that was the Supreme Intelligence, and also the Lawson. So that was interesting. What did you think of the action, Miley? Did you like all the action?
Yeah.
Yeah, the action was good. Oh, look, Elijah's coming home. So I thought the special effects were pretty cool. Now the Nick Fury's face was a little weird. I mean, they used a computer to like make him look a little younger because Samuel L. Jackson is a little older. But that was a little strange. But and then
strange for me because he had 2 eyes.
Well, yeah. So, my son just got home. So anyway, and we find out how Fury loses his eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't say how. So you'll have to go watch the movie. So this movie's in Miley's top 5 for Marvel movies. I would put it about in the middle of mine. So it was. Oh, he wants to get in the car. We'll wrap this up. We're at 26 minutes now. So, Miley, anything else you want to say about Captain Marvel?
Watch it.
Watch it. And then in another month, we got Endgame. We'll see how it all ends. You think it'll end there, or do you think they'll keep making Marvel movies?
Maybe that. Oh, it will be strange because they don't have Stan Lee.
Yeah, they had a really nice tribute for Stan Lee too at the beginning of this movie.
Did they put him in there at the end?
It's a very. I mean, even if you're like the biggest anti-Captain Marvel fan, go at least see it to see the tribute to Stan Lee at the beginning of the film. It's really cool. It's very touching. So, all right. Thanks for watching. That's our thoughts on the Marvel Universe. Talk to you later.